What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. So this is your first time tuning into the channel. We cover PlayStation, we cover Xbox news Monday through Friday. Typically on the weekends like today, we normally have streams. So if that's something that you're interested in, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have here for you guys in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. So we do have some topics to go over and discuss. As you guys can see, the headliner there. We're going to talk about Xbox new partnership, and Xbox is like in the best position that they have ever been in years in terms of having games, right? More games on their platform. We're also going to talk about more PlayStation acquisitions, and we're also going to talk about a new PS5 model, aka maybe the PlayStation 5 Slim. Obviously, that's the new model that's indicated here and how it actually runs cooler. We're also going to be talking about Spiderman 2 and the disaster of the pre-orders. And you'll think that a lot of these companies, they complain about scalpers and say, oh, scalper this, scalper that, and oh, we're going to put a stop to this and we're going to make a change and this and that. And then nothing changes. It's just the same thing. So I'm going to talk about the Spider-Man 2 pre-order debacle in terms of the aftermath of that. And obviously the conspiracy theories about the face plates. We're going to go a little bit even deeper into a couple other things that actually aroused when it comes to the actual faceplate. And we're going to talk about what Sony is planning on doing. We're also going to be diving into some more stuff here when it comes to this new PlayStation IP, the one that we saw at the PS5 showcase. Obviously, Phantom Blade Zero. We have some new details on that game, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be thrilled to find out what we're going to be talking about today when it comes to the PlayStation 5. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's dial into a little bit of summary here when it comes to Xbox, and then we're going to bleed over into the rest of the topics that we have here. So guys, if you do like these Sunday streams, this is sort of like a bonus stream. Please go crazy with the likes, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, turn on the bell. Let's get into it. Shouts to everybody. Shouts to you guys for being here on the Sunday. Hopefully you're enjoying your family and you're enjoying your time. Me, I'm doing good. I've been a little bit under the weather, but I've seen better days. So thank you guys so much. Took the day off yesterday to kind of recoup myself, get my voice back in order, and make sure that my well-being is good. Considering Friday's stream was literally insane. And I want to thank you guys so much for this, the tremendous support on that stream. I mean, it was just literally insane for 4.5 hours, just grinding, trying to get that faceplate and, you know, make sure we have everything ready for the channel. This is all for the channel. So, all right, let's get into this. So I see people saying that Microsoft should sell Xbox, and from a management perspective side of things, I would say Microsoft needs to do better. I don't think Microsoft needs to sell Xbox. I think Xbox is in the best position that they have ever been in years. Why are you saying that? Well, partnerships after partnerships, acquisitions after acquisitions, right? And they have more games than ever before, right? Microsoft is in the best position that they have ever been in, right? And the only thing we talked about, their gaming revenue and things of that nature, and I believe their Xbox hardware revenue was down 13%, if I'm not mistaken on that one. I did cover it, not the Spider-Man stream, but the stream before the last one. And so a lot of people look at Sony, and people are looking at Sony like, wait a minute, Sony did 40 million. Sony is in the best position that they have ever been in terms of hardware sales, right? And Sony is on track to do a PlayStation 6 just fine. But the $1 million question is, well, what about Xbox? What about Xbox? Should Microsoft do another console? Like, should they do another console? I mean, they should, right? You see, that's the question mark right there, because we just learned from Phil Spencer that, well, yeah, there's no need for a pro system, right? Because we already have, you know, that in place, which is the mid-gen refresher, which is the Series X. So there's no need for us to do a pro model system. Like, no, we're not going to do that. We're just fine. So this generation, we're just fine with the Series X, even though the Series X never gets praised. It never really gets the shine that it really needs. And I see something floating around about developers now finally going to be utilizing the Series X hardware. Bravo. Can't wait to see it, because it's right now it's just a sit and duck. It's not even being fully utilized. And so with the PlayStation platform accelerating at an all-time high, I mean, pre-orders are going through the roof, literally. Like, I mean, that Spider-Man 2, I'm going to talk about Spider-Man 2, but that Spider-Man 2 pre-order system is just ridiculous. Like, the amount of people, me, myself, everybody else, trying to get this game, trying to get, you know, accessory stuff, it's literally insane, right? So Sony has no issues selling PS5s or selling any of their games, right? Depending on the type of game that it is, that appeals to everybody. Now, on the Xbox side, like I said before, back to the topic, I don't think Microsoft should sell Xbox. No. I feel like if things did not change in terms of they did not have Game Pass and they did not have all these acquisitions, and they're still pumping out games at terrible quality, then maybe that will be up for discussion. I think Microsoft is in the best position that they have ever been in with the games. The biggest problem, and I think for a lot of people right now, is the quality. And maybe that's why the Xbox hardware is not selling like it should, right? Because you're not giving people an incentive or a reason to buy Xbox consoles. Now, one would say, oh, well, Marlon, what about the older Call of Duty games being turned back on in terms of their servers? And now people are going out to Amazon and they're buying Xbox Series X's at an all-time high. Well, hey, but there's not a lot of that. Okay, there's not a lot of people going out there and saying, oh, I need to go buy me a Series X right now. Oh, I need to rush out there and go get me an Xbox right now for old Call of Duty games. There's not a lot of people out there for that. And it's not a worldwide thing, right? You need stuff like that on the regular. Whenever you do drop a new IP, whether it's in Game Pass or not, you need, or an existing IP, you need people to go out there, give people a reason to go out there and buy your console. On the Sony side, it's a whole different ballgame, because the only way to play PlayStation games day and date is a PlayStation 5, is a PlayStation console. Yes, their games do come to PC, but you have to wait. Minimum 1 year, but max 3 years or more, right? On the Xbox, well, you don't need an Xbox. You can buy a computer. You can buy any piece of platform that you want to buy. As long as Game Pass is supported on that platform, you're good to go, right? So Microsoft generally does not really care about the Xbox game. And I've said this so many times. I've said this so many times before. They do not care about the Xbox gamer. What they care about is Game Pass. Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, right? And if you look at Game Pass as a service, thank you so much for the super chat supporting our bonus stream. If you look at the support for Game Pass right now, it's at an all-time high. You got Bethesda games, all of Bethesda games in Game Pass. You got all of their first parties. I'm telling you, this is a big W for Microsoft. It's a big W, right? You gotta give Microsoft their flowers. You have to look at what they're doing. I'm not saying all of what they're doing is right and buying up the whole entire industry, or almost buying up the whole entire industry. consolidation and stuff like that. I'm not saying that all of that is okay, but if Microsoft cannot develop talented enough studios, if Microsoft cannot develop high quality games on their own, they're forced to buy said studio or buy said publisher, because they don't have the talent to harness the quality that Sony upholds. Does that make sense? And so it's a different type of playing field, right? Microsoft is pushing the subscription agenda. They're pushing for the future. Sony, on the other hand, yes, they want hundreds and millions of people to play their games, but their business model is different from Xbox, right? Yeah, they still have the subscription service, but they're still hip to bone to their hardware. Like, they want you to buy their hardware in order to play their games day and date. Microsoft, on the other hand, they don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about that. And so that is the difference. That is the big difference. And so our main topic that we're going to be talking about, this Square new partnership, that is huge. That's a huge, huge W. That's a huge W. Because, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know me. You guys know me. I give credit where credit's due. I don't have time for the fanboy nonsense. I keep it real with you guys 100%. All right. If a company is doing something wrong, I'm going to call them out. I'm going to say, listen, this is bullcrap. Get it together. Right. So with that idea in mind, you look at it from that perspective. This is a huge W for Xbox gamers. This is a huge W for the Xbox ecosystem, because no more you're going to hear, oh, Sony is buying up all the third-party exclusivity stuff, right? They got all these third-party deals and things of that nature with all their partners and stuff. That's slowly going out the window. Just like how we've been hearing for the longest time that, oh, Microsoft ain't got no games. Xbox ain't got no games. You can't say that no more. Bravo to Microsoft. Bravo to them, right? Because Square, for the longest time, we know Square started off with Nintendo, all right? Then they went to PlayStation, all right? And then now Xbox. For the longest time, Xbox fans, the Xbots, like you guys call them, have been saying, oh, PlayStation fans, oh man, they got Final Fantasy 16 and this and that. And man, Final Fantasy 16 needs to be on Xbox and blah, 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 blah. But obviously they bashed the game and saying, why does Clive have to shimmy through the crack and go through the wall and this and that? You know, that's cheap PS2 loading screen mechanic. And they tear the game apart, right? They say the graphics ain't that good and this and that. But at the same time, they would love that game to be on their platform. A lot of people on the Xbox side, even though we know Square games don't perform well on Xbox, right, as much as it does on PlayStation or Nintendo. We all know this already. Square games perform better on PlayStation. They perform better on Nintendo. But now, this is a huge step forward. I'm telling you, Microsoft is a weapon. It's a force to be reckoned with, because now they have all the money in the world to do whatever they want, right? And they're so smart, because now they know they have to fly under the radar now. We can't fly and get too much attention. You see what I'm saying? We got to fly under the radar. And what I mean by that, this is the type of move this is the type of chess move that you can expect from Microsoft, right? Because now it's like, okay, Sony, you've been doing this for years. You've been inking all these deals for years, these third-party exclusivity deals and stuff. Now we're going to do our own partnerships. We're going to go around to these publishers. And I feel like that is the threat that they're going to put on Sony. That's the pressure they're going to put on Sony now. Now they're fixing to go around to all these. Listen to what I'm saying. Hope y'all paying attention to what I'm saying. They're going to go around to all these publishers, whether they worked with Sony before or not. Y'all heard about the whole Sega stuff now, right? all that whole Sega stuff now is popping up with Xbox and Sega. I'm telling you, Microsoft is not playing. They're not playing around. And Sony shouldn't be playing around either. Sony should be going full throttle. They're in a very good position right now. They have 40 million PS5s under their belt. The only way from here is up. And they're going to have to work even twice as hard now to secure that spot. Because Microsoft right now, this is a huge W. Now that they have future Square games coming to Xbox, Final Fantasy 14, all this stuff. This is crazy. I mean, it's like you wake up, another partnership. You know what I'm saying? Something else is happening. And you're like, whoa, wait, what? Like, I'm telling you, they're not slowing down. Microsoft is not slowing down. I am telling you, Microsoft is going to take, and they're 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 going to keep taking until they can't take no more. Do you guys realize what I'm saying? Open your eyes and visualize what I'm saying and hear what I'm saying. That's what Microsoft's main objective is. They fixing to take every single thing away as much as they can. If they ain't taking it away, they're gonna be in the same boat too. You know, oh, Sony doing something. Oh, let's go. Let's go Inca deal too. Let's go Inca deal for X. And this is huge. Huge. This is huge. I don't care what you say, whether you like Xbox or not. That is huge. Why is it huge? Because this puts Microsoft ahead of the game when it comes to the cloud, when it comes to mobile, when it comes to their subscription service, and putting them ahead of the charge in that market, in that region, right? Because Sony can't compete in that arena. We know that already, right? Sony is not going to be putting their games day and date, or very seldom you will see second or third party games, you know, being infused into PlayStation Plus, like Stray and games like that. That's an exception for day and date. But in terms of their first party stuff, that's not going to be the case. Okay? So, man, I need y'all to listen to me very carefully. Microsoft is in a very strong position right now. I know Jim Ryan probably punched in the air because Square, that's one of Sony's biggest part, and obviously you see the acquisition stuff for PlayStation starting to heat up even further, and Sony is making moves behind the scenes, which we're going to talk about this official stuff pertaining to more acquisitions. I'm telling you, Sony is going to be put in a position where they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do something because you're going to have to find a way to stop Microsoft. Like, it's just I'm telling you, that is the Achilles heel in this entire generation. Bro, listen to me. We're not even 3 years in, right? And Microsoft got so many IPs. More IPs than you can shake a stick at. The Achilles heel to Microsoft right now is quality. You got all these studios. How are you going to make sure that all these IPs that you own are going to be of quality? How are you going to make sure that you're going to manage these studios correctly? That is going to be the deciding factor. And if Microsoft can sit down and fix that generational curse, which is management, they're going to be unstoppable. Because if Microsoft stop playing around and really focus on quality, really focus on their studios, they're going to be unstoppable. And I feel like that would kind of help drive more sales to the Xbox platform. Reason why I'm saying that is because if they start really paying attention to their studios more, and developers are more comfortable than ever, and they have all the tools and everything is more accessible, and they're getting used to the actual Series X more, they're getting used to Series X more, because Series S ain't going nowhere. It's going to continue to be here. Then If the consoles are being utilized, people are going to buy them, right? Because if people are seeing games running at 4K 60 on Series X or 4K 120 on, people are going to buy that. I'm going to go grab that. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, I never thought I would be alive to see gaming where it is right now. It's not perfect by all means. All is happening now is acquisitions after acquisitions. I don't like it. I want us to go back to the PS2 Xbox, original Xbox days, but those days are long gone. You know, when you know, Microsoft could drop a high quality game and Sony could drop a high quality game and both games are going head to head. It's not like that anymore. It's barely like that anymore. You see what I'm saying? Nothing even close, nothing even remotely close to that. Right? So again, I see the notion going around. I see everybody talking about it. And I'm just throwing my 2 cents on there. Microsoft does not need to sell the Xbox brand. All they need to do, focus on quality, focus on managing your studios, and utilize the box. That's it. That's it. You got all the studios in the world now. You got all the IPs in the world now. You got RPGs, you got racing, you got multiplayer games, you got strategic games. Microsoft have every single thing. They got mobile games. They got every freaking thing. Almost every freaking genre. So what is stopping Microsoft? The biggest question right now. What is stopping Microsoft? What's stopping Microsoft, I'll tell you. What's stopping Microsoft is Microsoft. Nobody else is stopping them but themselves. And in order for you to be great, in order for you to be greater, you got to want to tap into that greater. I'm using some of that Spiderman stuff. Not because I love Spiderman, but you got to tap into that greatness. Just like how Sony realized, oh shoot, we barely scraped by. We barely barreled through the PS3 generation. Obviously, we tap out in sales, but pound for pound, the Xbox 360 just had the better run, right? But they had to realize, like, you know what? Let's not try to be so arrogant. Let's calm it down. Let's focus on the players, and let's bring the greatness awaits. And it's funny because they use that greatness, that power of to be greater, and you see it in their games, right? You see it in the PS4 generation. Say what you want to say about the PS4 generation, but it is what it is. That was another L for Microsoft, and they know that. And this generation, it's like they're coming out with something different, a different tactic. And this different tactic is, okay, let's push Game Pass. This is all we gonna care about, and this is our baby. Let's push Game Pass, and let's build a tree around Game Pass. All right, let's make the root of our tree Game Pass. All right, the trunk of Game Pass is obviously our studios. All right, and obviously the branches are publishers that we're gonna acquire. You see what I'm saying? So the trunk is obviously, yeah, their Xbox Game Studios, all the stuff that they already have embedded into Game Pass. But now let's branch out. Let's branch out. Let's go get Bethesda. Let's go get Activision. Ain't nobody gonna stop us, right? And we just gonna continue to grow. Ain't nobody gonna stop us. So that puts Sony in a position where they can't just lay back no more. That's what I'm trying to get to y'all to understand. They can't just lay in the cut no more. Like, Jim Ryan. Oh, I don't care. I don't care about Xbox. I don't care about an Xbox, sir. All I care about is PlayStation fans. And all I care about is all the worldwide partners that we have. We don't care about a bloody Xbox. We're number one. We have shipped and sold 40 million consoles. We do not care about stupid Xbox. Okay? I'm Jim Ryan. I am the Power Master here. I am the Grand Master. We do not care about Xbox. Well, can't say that no more, Jimmy. You can't say that no more. No more, no more, no more, no more. When Microsoft acquired Bethesda, ooh, that was a shock for Sony. And Jimmy Boy had to retract his statement. Oh, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Now you're going to have to start caring. Now that they have Activision, even though you got this 10-year deal for Call of Duty and only Call of Duty, you still got to care, because now this gives you more time to muster up your own Call of Duty game that you're going to be having exclusively for your box. Now this gives you time, development time, to do what you need to do. So you're going to start caring, right? You're going to start caring now, Jimmy, because now Microsoft just inked something with Square. So now you're going to have to start caring. Caring is sharing, Jim. Right? Right. So, back to the conversation. No more in the cut, laying in the cut, don't care. Oh, we Sony, we number one. This no, bro. Microsoft got you on edge now. You see what I'm saying? They got you now. And they know how to hurt Sony. That's the crazy part. Sony felt like they were undefeated. Oh, you can't touch me, this and that. Trust me, there's nobody that's undefeated, bro. You keep going and going. Eventually, you're going to get defeated. That's just the way it is, bro. You know, and there's holes in everybody's defense. You see what I'm saying? There's always room for improvement with your defense. There's no defense that's perfect. There's a weakness to that defense because you're not perfect. And Sony right now, I wonder if y'all paying attention to what I'm saying. Sony, for years, they've been a well-oiled machine against Microsoft for years. But this generation, you're going to have to keep your foot on the gas. Now, this is what I want to see now. I want to see Sony. I want to see the real Sony come out. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see that Sony that from PS3 generation Sony, or even maybe some people might say mid PS4 generation. Listen, I don't want to see that Sony. I want to see the real Sony, the PS2 Sony. That's not going to happen though. But at the same time, this is really going to put Sony on edge. Even though Sony has been the dominant one this entire generation, they had more games, more first party games, more games released year on year. This year, not so much, like as much as they want. But I mean, apart from this year, in terms of their first party studio, now in terms of their partners, obviously they have tons of stuff. They got Stellar Blade. They have what's that? Final Fantasy 16, Helldivers 2. I mean, there are games. There are games, just not from their first party studios. Now, obviously, they had, Burning Shores. They had They got Spiderman 2. You know what I mean? There are games, but in terms of their output, this entire generation, yes, obviously more than Xbox. But now Microsoft is in the best position that I think in years, and this is a good thing, because now we really get to see Sony on edge. We really get to see that Sony just not just laying in the cut all the time, but now they can come out. Stop hiding, Sony. Stop we just being silent. We silent. We silent. Nah, bro. Now you can't be silent now, because you don't know what. You don't know what is happening. You don't know what's gonna happen next. See, Jimmy Boy, he's drinking his tea. This is Jimmy Boy every morning. I don't care about Xbox. Okay, let's check into some fan emails here. Oh, hi, how you doing there? Great. You know what, I'm going to take a nap. There's nothing going on today. So, I'm going to take a nap until maybe something great can happen. So, I'm telling you, this is Jim Ryan before all this acquisition stuff. Jim Ryan is just like, drinking my coffee and just living life, right? He's just living life. He was like, I don't care about an Xbox because we're number one. So he's just like, this is Jim Ryan. This is Jim Ryan. I promise you, this is Jim Ryan. So Jim Ryan's sleeping. Oh, sorry there. Sorry. That's my Final Fantasy ringtone. Let's see what's going on here. Wait a minute. Microsoft is trying to acquire Activision Blizzard King. Oh no! Oh god! I got to get Herman on the phone. Oh my god. My blood pressure is extremely high here. Oh my god, I have to call Herman. Hello, Herman. Get the legal team. Get the jet ready. We got to get down to London to see what this acquisition of Activision Blizzard King. I cannot believe these bastards are going to be getting Activision Blizzard King. That puts us in a very vulnerable state. I cannot believe this, Hap. They're going to take Call of Duty. This is absurd. This cannot wait. Get the jet ready and get the legal team on the plane. We got to go in about 10 minutes or so. This is absurd. This does not make any sense at all. I mean, we gave them a pass with Bethesda, and now they're going to be acquiring Activision Blizzard King. I don't care what time it is over there in Amsterdam. Put down that thing that you're smoking and let's go, Herman. All right, it's not up for discussion. Goodbye. I'm telling you. So now, there are going to be more and more phone calls in the middle of the night for Jim Ryan. There's going to be more and more phone calls and emails. Now, Jim Ryan has to stay on edge and make sure that he's paying attention to everything that Microsoft is doing. Can't sleep on Microsoft no more. Can't say you don't care no more. Now you better start caring. All right. Hopefully y'all enjoy that. That's quite an intro, right? That's quite an intro. This is what we do here. Wolf of Darkness. Sony must compete. Microsoft getting aggressive now. Exactly. I just finished saying that. That's my intro there for you guys. Hope it made y'all day. I know it probably is cringe, but I like to step outside the box with my content for you guys. Nighthawk Afterburner, thank you so much for the 33 months. Says, hello, Marlon. How are you doing today? It is good to see you again. Love being in this community. My man, appreciate you. Toyota Coaster says, flowers to Xbox, backward cap while we have nothing. All right. So, without further ado, let's get into the topics, because that's why you guys are here. You guys are not here just for me to just give you a quick opinion piece. You guys are here for the topic. So hopefully you guys enjoy the intro. I put a lot of work into the show, man, and a lot of energy into the show and stuff like that besides the research and stuff. So hopefully y'all like what's happening. All right, so let's talk about this new partnership, which, again, huge W for Microsoft. Huge W. Huge W. All right. Okay. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. So in case if you don't know, if you didn't hear or anything like that, this was what, Saturday? This happened on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. So this happened on Saturday. All right. So Xbox and Square announced plans to partner closely. Wow. That's why we saw those rumors sparking up again. Sony needs to acquire Square. Can you believe this? That's what I'm saying. Microsoft is in the best position that they have ever been in years. Okay? Because now they got Square. They're partnering up closely with Square. Final Fantasy 14 is going to be coming to Xbox. Okay? It's going to be coming to Xbox in 2024. All right? And I think that's huge to see more and more Square games, you know, future games coming to Xbox, coming to Game Pass potentially, right? And so on top of the acquisition of Activision Blizzard King, on top of Bethesda, on top of all their Xbox studios, they're in the best position that they have ever been in. All Microsoft has to do is hire the right people, right, to do the job. Focus on quality, manage your studios correctly, and you're in the best position that you have ever been in. And so let's go ahead and transition real quickly here. So as you guys can see, Xbox and Square Enix announced plans to partner closely on future games. That means new Square Enix games. Now, obviously, these are going to be games that, you know, Square and Microsoft agrees on in terms of their partnership. Obviously, they're not going to step on what Sony already have in place. So Sony's, you know, partnership with Square is not going to be null and void at this point. Anything that they have with Square in place is going to stay there. Now, whenever possible, right, we are planning to bring our games to Xbox. So this is huge, man. Doesn't matter how you look at it. This is huge. This is freaking huge. So basically, Xbox boss Phil Spencer made a surprise appearance as part of today's Final Fantasy 14 Fan Festival 2023 event in Las Vegas, where it was announced that Final Fantasy 14 would be coming to Xbox Series X and S in spring 2024. Following Spencer and Square Enix CEO Takahashi Kuri, if I'm saying his last name correctly, confirmed that the new plans have been put in place to partner more closely on future games with Square Enix. Now expecting to bring a lot more titles to Xbox. That's a huge W. I keep pushing the wrong button. Sorry, I got butterfingers. So that's huge. That is huge. That's definitely a huge W for Xbox fans, for gamers. And firstly, here's a bit of what Spencer had to say. He says, quote, "We deeply respect the rich legacy of Square Enix, and we look forward to building on the relationship that we have established in bringing Final Fantasy 14 to Xbox and partnering closely with you and the Square Enix team on future games." Obviously, Square Enix CEO, we want to continue to deliver fabulous games to fans across the world. And of course, we want to welcome Xbox community as well. And starting with today's announcement of Final Fantasy 14 coming in spring 2024, and whenever possible, we are planning to bring our games to Xbox for players around the world to enjoy. We are really looking forward to working closely with Phil and the Xbox team to make this possible. So, man, that is huge. That is huge. That's huge. And so this is good for gamers. Now, if you're a fanboy, I don't know what to tell you, but that's huge. That is huge. I can't, there's nothing negative you can say. That is huge. Whether it's games that some of you guys don't care about that's going to be coming to Xbox. Still going to be a lot of future games whenever possible are going to be on Xbox. Whether you like it, yes or no, that's just the way it's going to be. And that's a huge W. So I give Microsoft their props. And this is what I would like to see moving forward, though, is partnerships like this. Not on the grand scale of an Activision Blizzard King or a Bethesda. You know what I'm saying? Like on a Bethesda scale. But this is really good. And you love to see it. So yeah, I would hope to think that they have to find ways, man, to make Game Pass even more enticing than ever. More games equals more subscribers, right? And as long as the games are good, people are gonna subscribe to Game Pass, whether they subscribe for a month and unsubscribe or whenever the case may be. Still a huge W. So yeah, like I said, man. No more Sony can just be in the shadows and just be like, you know what, we don't care. Now Sony has to really be on edge. Now Sony has to pay attention and watch out for Microsoft, because Microsoft is a force to be reckoned with this entire generation moving forward. It says ponies are a clown. It says Xbox has no games, but ponies start to petition to get Starfield. Yeah, that is just ridiculous, bro. That's just ridiculous. That was so stupid to me. That PlayStation fans had to just go out of their way to petition for Starfield. Really, bro? Like I said, if you're a real gamer, doesn't matter what the game is on, you're going to play it. Whether it's on PC, you're going to buy a PC, you're going to build a PC. If it's on Xbox, you're going to buy an Xbox to play on it. No need to petition. And reality is, do PlayStation fans really need Starfield? Is it that much? I mean, is this game so much of a dire need that you actually do need it? Is it that bad? I'm just saying, like, for you to go out of your way and petition or put up a petition for Starfield. Do PlayStation fans really do need Starfield on their console? That's a question for the community, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, anybody would like any game that they're interested in to be exclusive to their console of choice, but that's not how it works, right? Because we're in the market now of acquisitions and consolidations and things of that nature. So that kind of changed everything. Everything is now changing and right in front of our eyes. So things are no longer going to go back to the way how they used to be, So the future is up on us, man. And the sky's the limit at this point. So kudos to Microsoft and the Xbox team and Phil Spencer, inking that partnership. I didn't say how long the partnership is or whatever, but the fact that they actually doing this and offering, new Square Enix games to Xbox, that is huge. That is huge. And for Game Pass, that is huge. Huge W all the way around. Doesn't matter how you look at it. All right. So let's move on. Let's talk about, wait for it, PlayStation acquisitions. Now, Sony ain't playing around, obviously. And we heard over the weekend that, Sony is thinking about buying Square and this and that. Man, we've been hearing about that Square stuff for the longest time now. Sony is thinking about buying Square, and Sony should buy Square. From way back when, from years ago, we've been hearing the same thing over and over, and it just never happens. Okay? Now, the reason why we're talking about more PlayStation acquisitions, I'll tell you why. This ain't no rumor or nothing like that. So, the reason why a lot of people are talking about this, about Sony, on more acquisitions, is because PlayStation is hiring acquisitions managers. All right. Manager, I should say. All right. So I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but Sony is hiring a manager to lead PlayStation acquisitions. And this is nothing new. I mean, Sony is always going to be hiring for said position or somebody who specializes in acquisitions and things of that nature. Doesn't mean that, they're going to acquire Square. They're going to acquire Take-Two, or they're going to acquire this. That's why a lot of people are going around and saying this stuff like over the weekend. yeah, Sony is gonna buy Square, and because Microsoft doing this and Microsoft doing that, and bro, I believe it when I see it. So because Sony is hiring a manager to lead PlayStation acquisitions, don't necessarily mean like, well, they're gonna acquire somebody right away, or we're gonna get some type of announcement real soon. That just means that they're just putting things in place. So when the time do come, they have the right person in place to get the job done, to you know, help them acquire whatever studio or whatever publisher or whatever the case may be. So there's really nothing new or anything like that. And the job description for this manager for PlayStation acquisitions is a corporate development and strategy team works closely with SIE's leadership to identify and execute inorganic growth opportunities through acquisitions. Now, investments or joint ventures that are aligned with SIE's strategic priorities and drive significant long-term value for the company. So literally, that's what the job description entails, you know, because Sony have some type of ad that they have out there, and they want to acquire a manager, not just for acquisitions, but also for corporate strategy and development integration. And so I feel like this is good because they want to accelerate in that particular department. And so we'll see how that actually works out for Sony hiring a acquisition manager. Obviously, they're clearly getting ready to do something. We just don't know what it is. Okay, so there's that. It says Microsoft just made 72 billions this year. What the F? I'm not surprised. They're a $1 trillion company. I'm not surprised. If that is the case, I'm not surprised. All right. So let me know y'all thoughts on that one. Again, don't believe any other crap that you're hearing about, oh, Sony's acquiring Square, or Sony is acquiring. Nobody knows. I told you guys that. Nobody knows who is going to acquire what. Nobody knows that. Only Sony knows. All right. And they're going to keep that close to their chest until they make that announcement. So for those of you who want to believe the acquiring stuff and, oh, they're acquiring this, nonsense until it's real, until it's revealed by them. Okay. But yes, they are putting things in place to get ready to do something, or maybe they are already doing something and we just don't really know about it yet. Right? In response to Microsoft. But like I've said before, Sony does not need to go around buying up everybody or trying to buy anybody in response to what Microsoft is doing, because that's the wrong message. That's the wrong message Sony wants to send to Microsoft. You cannot outbuy a buyer, bro. A real buyer, you cannot outbuy a real buyer, bro, because a real buyer can buy anything. You see what I'm saying? Can really buy any. A person that have all the money in the world can do whatever they freaking want. Well, now we're talking about a corporation, and that's Microsoft. They can do whatever they want. Nobody can stop them. They're a $1 trillion freaking company. As long as, you know, it goes through the court and everything is good to go and all the red tape is out of the way, Microsoft can do whatever they want. They can buy whatever they want, right? Because they got the money. They got the buying power to do it. Sony don't have the buying power that Microsoft have, period. So there's that. All right, let's go ahead. Let's move on. Let's talk about this new PS5, okay? Because I feel like this is a mixed bag situation in terms of, I feel like, I'll talk about it. So talk about this new PS5. And this is a situation because obviously we have the Spider-Man 2 bundle, right, which we're going to talk about. And I feel like that Spider-Man 2 bundle, I sat down and I thought about it. And I said to myself, I said, well, if you look at the value of what Sony is offering in terms of this PS5 bundle, it's a good deal. Because you're getting the PS5 itself, right, which is $500, right? You're getting the faceplates on it, okay, which is $64.99. You're getting the game, right? Which is what? I think, is it the digital deluxe? I think it's a digital deluxe copy of the game, which is what, $79 or something like that, right? And then you're getting the controller, which is like 80 bucks. So if you should buy everything individually that is included in the Spider-Man 2 PS5 bundle, it's going to cost more than $600. So it's a deal, right? But at the same time, one is looking at it like, man, that is just too expensive. Like, yeah, $600 is a lot of money. But if you should buy a regular PS5, like a regular white edition PS5, and then try to get the faceplate, try to get the controller and the game, obviously it's going to be way more than $600. So there's that. But this new PS5 model that Sony is getting ready to come out with, whether it's the slim model or whatever the case may be, which we learned that it's not going to be so slim. I feel like this is kind of a missed opportunity for them. Maybe it's not ready yet, because I felt like Spider-Man 2 was the perfect opportunity, right, for them to introduce the new PS5 model, and maybe at $399 or something like that. You know, maybe they could have done a bundle with the faceplate or something. I don't know. Faceplate, the standard edition of the game for $399 or something like that. I don't know. Which we heard around the world that they're going down on the price of the PS5, and people are thinking, well, Sony might be revealing a new PS5 model soon. But I feel like this new PS5 model should have had Spider-Man 2 in it. Like, they should have push this new, and this would have been a very clever way for them to push that new PS5 model out there and get some more sales up. But who knows what Sony might do. So reason why we're talking about this new PS5 model, apparently it will run cooler than the base PS5 that we currently do have right now. The launch PS5, or some of you guys probably just bought your PS5 because they had different model PS5 since the launch of the PS5. And so a known PlayStation insider has claimed that the rumored new PlayStation 5 model will run cooler, will consume less energy. Now, if I remember correctly, the slim variant of a lot of their consoles are normally like, you know, consumes less energy, like they're more power efficient. And so reports of the revised PS5 have been consistently, you know what I'm saying? And circulating the web for a number of months, but Sony has yet to confirm its existence. Now, the new PS5 model series and tech info actually got leaked. So according to Zubitech, shouts to Zubitech, who mostly recently leaked videos of PlayStation handheld Project Q, the new units will be Series CF, I think I reported on this, CFI 1300. And it will feature a 5nm APU. Additionally, they won't have liquid metal. So no need for liquid metal if it's going to run cooler, right? And be more power efficient, right? Because the liquid metal is for like heavier loads and heavier loads and stuff. So you need the best thermal pace that you can possibly have, especially if you know this thing is going to be, you know, getting hot and stuff like that. So you need the chips to be cool as much as possible. And so apparently, supposedly, without them not needing the liquid metal, the system itself is going to be running a lot cooler. Okay, because they don't need it. It's not as the nanometer chip is not as big as the launch model PS5, which is at 7 nanometers. If that makes sense. Smaller nanometer chip. So the chips are smaller, and they're going to be more efficient, more energy sufficient. So no need for liquid metal. Make sense? All right. So that's pretty much it. And so the 5nm APU should be faster and more energy sufficient, like I said earlier. And the leaker did not clarify if they were referring to the PS5 Pro or the upcoming revision that's reportedly due out in fall 2023. So I would think I don't think that's the PS5 Pro. I would think that it's the new slim model. I think that, or slimmer model, or whatever you want to call it. It's not so slim, but the new revised model of the PS5. I think that this is their way to make it a little bit, you know, come down on the design a little bit. Like maybe it's not so big, maybe it's a little slimmer, And then obviously the APU is smaller, which is at 5 nanometers. So it allows them to not have to use, liquid metal to cool the chips, because it's a smaller nanometer chip in terms of the APU, and it will be more power efficient, and everything is great. Life is great. So, and then they can aim for a decent price point, right? And I'm still sitting on $399 for this PS5. I think $399 will be the sweet spot. Let me know if y'all would buy this PS5 at $399. I think it will sell like hotcakes if they use this. Maybe the reason why they didn't do Spider-Man 2 with this new PS5 Slim, right, is because maybe they have another plan. Maybe there's another IP that they're sitting on, and they're probably going to market it around this PS5, or they don't even have to. They can just announce this PS5 and people will buy it because it's a new PS5 model. Yeah, it might not be a Pro, but hey, it'd be more power efficient. It might be a little bit smaller, or whatever the case may be in size or dimensions, whatever, right? So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you think about the new PS5 model? Are you going to cop it? Rumor price is about $399 or so at best. I think it's a steal at that price. So there you go. All right. Ah, God. Spider-Man. 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 So, let's talk about Spider-Man. Now, I feel like Sony could have handled the pre-orders a lot better. Marlon, why are you saying that? Well, still, the scalping thing's still happening. Okay? I mean, them putting you in the queue, putting you in the queue and having you wait, right? That don't even help. All right? That still don't even freaking help. And the fact that pre-orders actually went 10 minutes earlier than the designated 10 a.m. time or 9 a.m. time Central Time, right? That was a freaking disaster. That was a dumpster fire. Those faceplates went so freaking fast. I mean, I forgot what year it was. That's how fast. I forgot what time it is. I forgot what year we're in. That's how fast, literally how fast them plates went. And all of the plates are on freaking eBay. Oh my God, man. Scalping should not be a thing. Scalping should be stopped immediately. I don't care what nobody say. That is annoying, because you have guys like me. You have guys and girls out there who love Spider-Man, who want to get this thing. I guarantee a lot of you guys did not get the faceplate. I guarantee you, and some of y'all get left out in the cold because of this stuff. Like, literally, thank y'all, all of you guys that subscribed during the Spider-Man 2 stream. It was ridiculous, bro. I mean, all the pre-orders are going to eBay. Really? And selling for 3 times the amount. Y'all don't believe me? Well, Insomniac Games literally came out and said it's not likely that the covers will be restocked. Wait, what? Wait, what? I mean, that would have pissed me off. That would have pissed me off. What? Excuse me? Right? Like no more restock. But then you start to think to yourself and like, nah, this is not just exclusive to PlayStation Direct. No, other stores worldwide is going to be having this stuff, right? And then when the faceplates officially launch, you'll be able to get it, right? There's no way that I'm gonna sit here and believe no more restock. Nah, no more restock. No more restock. What? Excuse me? Nah, bro. You on something else. There's no way. There's no friggin' way. Okay? So shout outs to Paul, next gen player, out on Twitter. That's the homie right there. He follows us on Twitter. Shout outs to him. Spider-Man 2 PS5 covers sold out in minutes. Oh, yes. It was sold out in minutes. Insomniac Games says it's likely that the covers will be restocked. Okay? It's not likely that the covers will be restocked. Man, what a shame. What a shame. Not only that. The crazy part is the controller is sold out. The console is still available. Like, I can go, let me go on there right now. That's the crazy thing. People are still not buying the friggin' console. Why? Why is that? Marlon, why is that? I don't know. Maybe it's too expensive for people. Maybe people don't need another PS5 right now. I don't know. Oh, wait. The controller is back. Hold on. The controller is back. So, still no faceplate. Oh, wait. No. They lied. You see how they get you right here? I went right here, and it shows that the controller is back. But it's not. It's not back. It's just saying, oh, yeah, add to cart with the controller. Controller is still sold out. Because when you go to the shop collection, you see how misleading this crap is? All gone. And the console is still there. So people are not really buying the console like that. You see what I'm saying? They're not. So what people are buying is the accessories. And Sony is fixing to make bank off of these faceplates and that controller. I'm telling you, hand over fist. So, can you get the controller elsewhere? Yes, you can. You can get it at any other retailer. But the faceplates are sold out everywhere. And you don't believe me? Let's take a look here. I did cover this in my Spider-Man stream. This is ridiculous. I feel bad for people who did not get the faceplates. I mean, they're going to have to wait until September to get their hands on them on restocks potentially. But look at this. Look at this. This is where, this is it. This is where, man, this has to stop. This has to stop. Look at this. 64 results. 64 results. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these prices at $185. Last one. This has to stop. Look at this bull crap. Look at this. $248. Buy now for $248. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God of mercy. Look at this. $365 for the PS5 controller and the faceplate. Look at this. This is where all the pre-orders went. This has to stop, man. A lot of you guys in here probably didn't even get your hands on this stuff. This stuff was a freaking disaster. Look at this. I'm still scrolling. I am still scrolling. Look at this. Man, get out of here, bro. What a shame. But it's never going to end. Every time we get a special edition product, every time there's a hot product out there, guess what, buddy? You're crap out of luck. Sad, man. Sad situation. Sad. Let's talk about the next topic. I'm done talking about Spider-Man pre-orders. That was a disaster. Let's talk about the next topic. Because, man, that is crazy. That's where all the faceplates are, and people don't see nothing wrong with that. They're buying it same way. They don't care. People are spending 3 times the amount of the faceplate. They don't care. I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's okay. It's great, right? eBay. Oh, great for everybody. Yeah, okay. Anyways, freaking joke. Let's go ahead and let's talk on our next topic. We have to talk about Phantom Blade. Now, this is a game that I saw at Sony's PS5 showcase, and I was like, whoa. Phantom Blade Zero looking really, really good. It's a new IP and it's exclusive to the PS5. Now, just so you guys know, Sony had an event called China Joy or something like that in China, and it aired at on June 28th to the 31st. So literally about to end in another day or so. They showed off Lost Soul Aside. They showed new gameplay on that. That game actually looks promising. But Phantom Blade Zero, we have an update on that game. I know a lot of you PlayStation fans are excited about that game. Well, let me show you rather than tell you. So here we go. This is huge news. So here it is. Director of Phantom Blade Zero confirms 30-minute playable demo of the project will be available on 2024. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Count me in. Woo! So there you have it, folks. There you have another one. That's a big dub. Another one. Let's go. Let's go. So that's good to hear. So there's going to be a 30-minute demo of Phantom Blade for the PlayStation 5. And it's going to be available in 2024. So that's enough time for you to play the game. Now, I don't know if Sony is going to use this as an incentive for PlayStation Plus Premium, or they just going to put it in the regular on the store so you can download. Everybody can download it and try it. You don't have to have PlayStation Plus Premium or whatever. We'll see if they put it behind a paywall or not. I feel like they should just put it on the PlayStation Store and just let people download it. But great game. Looking forward to it. Phantom Blade Zero. Hopefully, I don't know. It's possibly coming out in 2024. And I don't know if you guys know what the game looks like. I mean, I could show gameplay off for a lot of you. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this game, but if you watch the PS5 showcase, then you will know what the game looks like. Let me show you guys what it looks like real quickly. I mean, so y'all can see. Unreal Engine 5 game, by the way. And so we want to be able to see more Unreal Engine 5 games moving forward. It looks good. It's one of the best games that was shown at the PS5 showcase. Let me turn off the music.
Plan? Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
Looks really good. Man, this looks incredible. Do y'all see the raindrops? Oh my, man, you see the raindrops on the character? Man, he look like Dante. I just realized that. Look like Dante. Yo, this looks crazy good.
It won't make any difference at the end of the day.
This looks crazy good. Oh my God. This looks insane. Oh man. Wow. This looks good. This was one of the best things that they showed at the PS5 showcase.
Everyone wears a mask. You too. This is a real face.
He let you live? What secret did you sell him?
Wow, man, yo, the combat is crazy. You see how fluid that joint is? Goodness. Wow, so freaking fluid. I love the fact that you can take cover. Like Sekiro meets Ghost of Tsushima meets Shinobi.
Going where?
A little bit of Assassin's Creed. Running on the wall, Ninja Gaiden. Oh my God, this looks crazy. Oh, Quantum Era should be gold in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Okay.
And we're all done.
Dang, this looks insane, bro. Oh my god. Dang. This is crazy. I mean, what's up? What's up? What's up, Ray? Dang.
Patience is the key, Master. Time
Man, I can't wait to see Ghost of Tsushima 2. If this looks that good,
is wait.
man, I can't wait to see Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima 2 is gonna be crazy.
Let's kill him with time.
Golly, man. Kevin, what's up? Jay, what's up? Phantom Blade, let's go! Woo! Yo, that joint looks crazy. That joint looks crazy. God, I can't wait. Yeah. That looks crazy. That looks crazy, bro. That looks crazy. Oh, here's an equalizer. So we got Black Myth Wukong. We're still waiting on that game to come out. Man, I'm telling you, 2024 and beyond is looking better than it. We got Black Myth Wukong. We have Phantom Blade Zero. Man, we got Hellblade 2. I mean, there's so many games for 2024 and beyond. Wolverine 2025. I mean, so many freaking games. So Phantom Blade Zero, that is going to be a PS5 exclusive. And I think a lot of people that are interested in those type of games will be picking it up. Also, the equalizer here is Spider-Man 2 is north of 10 million freaking views in what, 10 days? Bruh. 10 million views in 9 freaking days. 10 million views in 9 days. Wow. 10 million. So Spider-Man 2 right now is sitting at 10 million views in just a little over a week. 10 million views. Good Lord, man. I'm telling you, man, guys. Right now, end of 2023, going into 2024 is going to be crazy for video games. Like, I'm telling Spider-Man 2 alone, Spider-Man 2 is going to sell so well. It's Spider-Man, so it's going to do well. But 10 million views in 9 days, that is really incredible. And it really shows you the hype level, you know what I'm saying? The hype level for this game. This is not even counting Marvel's YouTube channel and everywhere else that the trailer has been uploaded to. But just on PlayStation channel alone, 10 million views. That is a lot to say. That is definitely a lot to say. What's up, Chris? What's going on? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Come in with your questions, Q&A. If you have any questions or anything like that, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But 10 million views in 9 days. That is a lot. That is a lot. And you know what? Let's watch the trailer again. Let's add another view to that 10 million. Let's add another, because that trailer was incredible. I don't care what nobody say. That trailer for Spider-Man 2, I think this is going to be my 7th time watching it again, but incredible. Incredible, bro. Incredible. I can't wait.
What's happened in the last 2
I
years?
can't wait.
It's a miracle I'm even sitting here now.
I can't
I
wait.
got a second chance. And I'm gonna take advantage of that. But I need you with me, Pete. We're gonna heal the world.
Hey guys, this is my best friend Harry.
Hey, good to meet you.
New job, huh? Still gonna have time for tutoring?
We'll figure it out.
I didn't know there were bears in these woods.
Hey, MJ. I have another name for you. Craven. He's
here on some kind of hunt.
You know, if you need me, I'm just a call away.
Lee, you don't know what you took from me.
This looks
All
crazy,
Miles talks
bro.
about is how to be a better Spider-Man. How to help you.
What the hell's going on with Pete?
He's not himself. Go help him.
This was our dream. I'm not going to lose him.
We're going to heal the world.
Man, let's go. Oh, frick. Oh. Incredible. I mean, wow, that type of quality. Wow. Yeah. So I'm not a fan of how they handle the pre-orders, but hey, man, hopefully you guys can get your face plates September 1st. According to Insomniac Games, they're saying, oh, we're not going to be, restocking on the face plates. That's a bunch of balonies. Makes you really think, like, come on, man, you can't manufacture enough of those face plates. Like, it's not hard. I mean, come on, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard. It's nothing. Anyways, let me not get into that. I don't understand how you can't restock on that, but you can believe that if you want to. There's gonna be more. There's definitely gonna be more. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Let's go ahead and let's get into the Q&A. If you guys have any questions, did you guys enjoy the show today? I know I did. I think today was a great show. We talked about the new Square Enix partnership with Xbox, new Square Enix games coming to Xbox in the future and stuff like that. Starting off with Final Fantasy 14 in spring of 2024. We talked about more PlayStation acquisitions in the future, obviously. We talked about the new PS5 model that is going to reportedly run cooler because of the 5nm instead of the 7nm chip that's found into the regular PS5s that we have now. And then we talked about Phantom Blade Zero pretty much having a demo in 2024, 30-minute demo. So I think we covered a lot here. We talked about Xbox today. And Xbox is hot right now. They're very, very hot. They're in the limelight. They're about to ink one of the biggest deal that's ever done in entertainment history. They have more IPs than ever. They have more studios than ever. I mean, they're in a very good position right now. So hopefully they don't fumble the ball and really pay attention and dial in on what's really important, because the gamers are important and the games are important over everything else. I mean, people are still sitting here waiting for Series X to be fully utilized, and we're still waiting on that. Obviously, there are going to be games like Forza Motorsport that shows you what the Series X can do, but in terms of adventure games and other things, we're still waiting on that. Now, some people would say, well, Starfield is going to be pushing Series X. Well, if you think so, then that's great. I feel like the Series X can do so much more than 4K 30 or so much more than Starfield. Okay, like it just does not stop right there. Not even 3 years in the generation. So there's a lot that's on the table right now. We still haven't seen Gears of War 6. We still haven't seen games like State of Decay 3. That's like Unreal Engine 5. We still haven't seen, actual Fable gameplay. You know what I mean? Like those type of games, Hellblade 2, there's a lot of heavy Unreal Engine 5 games that are currently in development for Xbox. And so, like I said, there's a lot of games that's in the oven right now. The problem is, and the problem will always be, is are these games getting the nourishment that they deserve? Are they being cooked the right way? Because if they're being cooked the right way, then we don't have any issues. We don't have any problems. So there's that. So congratulations to the Xbox community. That's a W for you guys. All right. That's a W. All right. Q&A. So I want to know Did you guys end up getting faceplates after that stream that I did ended with Spider-Man 2 pre-orders? Did you guys get anything? Let me know. Let me know if you got anything at all from that particular after I ended the stream. Did it go back in stock after I ended the stream or not? Q&A time, coming with your super chats. Like the stream. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes. If you did enjoy the show today, subscribe. Q&A time. All right, so hey Marlon, I'm going to wait and see if Xbox rendered 60 FPS and 120 FPS, but if all games are in 30 FPS retirement, hey man, I mean, you're just gonna have to see. I mean, you're just gonna have to see. Just gonna have to wait and see. I would hope that every Xbox game moving forward will have, in the future, will have a performance mode. That's the biggest thing, man. That's the biggest thing. And I don't know. Maybe it's all 30 FPS. But I don't care because I'm a game on PC. So it don't matter to me, not one bit. Now, here is the scary, spooky version of this. Now, when I say PC, please do not just lean on PC just like that. Because PC right now is at an all-time high in terms of people buying PCs left and right. But here's the problem with buying a PC. Listen to me. You need to be careful. I'm telling you guys, because it happened to me. You need to be careful if you're buying a PC. Some of you guys who know what you're doing, that's fine. You don't need to listen to me. Some of you who don't look at things like VRAM or things like memory and things of that, or processor, the more important components, right? If you don't look at stuff like that, you just buy a computer just because you don't really know, ask questions. Because I'm telling you right now, games in 2023 are more demanding than ever. Listen to me. Listen to Marlon, because I'm telling you, I'm in the trenches. I do a lot of research on this stuff. Plus, I do a lot of IT stuff on the back end. So I'm telling you, VRAM is going to be your best friend in 2023. Do you guys know? If you don't already know, I'm going to tell you this right now. 12 gigs of VRAM is a joke in 2023. Because games like Last of Us Part 1 for PC, if you turn everything on 4K Ultra on that game, you're going to go well over 12 gig VRAM. So I'm warning you guys, if you're building a PC right now, if you're buying a PC right now, even though PC is the go-to thing right now, please buy a PC with at least minimum 16 gigs of VRAM. Make sure you do yourself that justice, because anything less than 16 is a disservement. It really is. Like, you are setting yourself up for failure. I'm talking about VRAM heavy games like Last of Us Part 1, Hogwarts Legacy, and Resident Evil 4 Remake. Go ahead and play if you want to. Go ahead and max everything out on Ultra if you want to. I'm telling you, once you see that VRAM memory thing turns to red, then you know you're going over. Then you know you're going to run into issues. Then you know your computer is going to crash because you turning up everything on Ultra, crap that you don't even need to put on Ultra. You put it on there because you want to flex your muscles. Well, slow down, cowboy, because if the computer that you're buying or the computer that you have anything less than 16, you're in trouble. So I'm telling you, man, PC ain't no joke. You know, some people's like, oh, go build a PC. It's not so easy to go build. You got to know exactly what you're doing. Me, when I was building this computer, I actually built it with the best of the best at that time. When the 30 series cards came out, I went with the 3090 because I was like, you know what? I don't want to be the one to sit here every 2 years upgrading and be like everybody else with money. Upgrade. I'm not walking money. I'm not a walking money. You see what I'm saying? So I went with the best of the best. You don't have to go with the best of the best, but I'm just saying, if you don't do that, if you can't afford the best of the best, a step down from the best of the best is fine. But don't expect to play a lot of these games, these newer PC games on Ultra, especially a lot of these PlayStation games that was once on PS5 coming to PC. Look, y'all don't believe me? Let's have this conversation. Okay, y'all think this is a joke. Ratchet and Clank if you want to play that game on Ultra, look it up. You want to play it on Ultra with ray tracing, everything on, you're going to need a 4080. You are going to need a 4080, okay? In order to, I mean, that's like 12 gigs of VRAM right there. Little over 12 gigs of VRAM with ray tracing, how taxing ray tracing is on the hardware. Good luck. Good luck. So you're going to need, I'm telling you, these games, these newer games that are coming out for PC, yeah, man, it is no freaking joke. No freaking joke. So guys, just be smart. And if I were you guys and you can't get the 40 series graphics cards or you can't afford any, 40 series laptops, focus on the 30 series. But preferably I would say get a 3080 Ti or a 3090 Ti. In those range and you'll be good to go. Now, laptop 3080 Ti, desktop 3090 Ti, and you'll be good to go. But anything other than that, well, can't say I didn't tell you. You can't say I didn't tell you. So there you go. Let's see here. Says, I'll tell you what, I will do 2 videos of one game and will show you, I'll bet 100% with correct things turned off. And yeah, you can turn things off. Like I said, you can turn things off. Everybody can turn things off. But I'm just saying, for those of you who want to play the game on Ultra, everything, like you're not going to be able to do that with 8 gigs of VRAM. You're not. Or even 12 gigs of VRAM is a joke at this point, because Last of Us Part 1 right now with everything turned up on high, right? I mean, Ultra, you're pushing over 12 gigs of VRAM. It's insane, man. It's freaking insane. He said, you did not tell me. I'm just trying to tell you guys. I'm just trying to tell you guys, you can turn things down. Everybody can turn things down. But I'm just saying, if you don't want to turn things down and have to sacrifice and turn things down, and you just want to go full-blown, highest quality possible, it's going to cost you. I'm just saying. He said, how can we erase Redfall from our memory? Hey, you know what? You know what, man? I don't think you can. I definitely don't think you can at all. I don't think we'll ever be able to erase Redfall from our memory. I don't think we can. Unfortunately, it's going to be in your mind, in your memory, and it's never going anywhere. So, Pedro, what's up, man? How you doing? Nah, PC gaming ain't easy. No, it's not. It's not easy. It's not. You have to know what you're doing. I mean, to get a decent PC right now, you're looking at over $2,000. A decent PC. Now, one could say, "Oh, I could build a 4060 or 4060 Ti, or you really want to build that type of build?" Well, it all depends. If you're just doing 1080p, light 1440p gaming, then fine. But anything ultra, yeah. I said Redfall is the worst game this year, I think. Yeah, Redfall is trash, bro. That game is just not good. It's not good. It's not good. And I hope Microsoft don't ever make nothing like that dumpster fire ever again. Considering that they're in a position right now that they can't, they're hot right now. Microsoft is hot right now. And Lenovo is good. Lenovo is good. Their 7i, the 7i Pro? The Legion 7i Pro? Yeah, the newest one. Yeah. That one is a beast. Says I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, appreciate that. I said Jaffe understand. I said no, Jaffe was disappointed that Spider-Man faceplate sold out. He said 2 pieces of plastics. That's ridiculous. Exactly. Yep. Sold out in minutes. Not even minutes, seconds. I mean, Spider-Man 2 sold out in minutes. In minutes. I mean, literal minutes. So, I mean, seconds, I should say. Seconds. Not minutes, seconds. Cap says, honestly, I can tell the difference between ultra and high settings on PC. Just saying. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Now, this is what I get away with a lot of times when I'm doing it. If I'm playing 4K, I'm going to go 4K high, and then I'm going to turn on DLSS, right? To kind of offset some things, right? In order for me to reach 60 or above 60, 4K high. Because if I go 4K ultra and I can't hit 60, it's just not an enjoyable experience. I don't care how good it looks. So 4K high with DLSS on quality. And then if I still can't achieve, 60 FPS, then I'm going balance. And if I still can't achieve 60 FPS, then I'm going performance. And then if I still can't achieve 60, then I'm going ultra performance. And then by then, I think it's going to take a hit on the quality. And then by then, you will probably be able to get, what you're looking for in terms of 60 FPS or not. But yeah, man, VRAM ain't no joke, bro. In 2023, like it's no joke. Let's see here. It says Redfall was the worst, but along came Gollum is trash. I mean, I seen that game. I looked at the gameplay and I was just like, bro, like, dang, man, garbage, literal trash. It says, do you recommend Alienware PC or laptop? No. No. I've had so many Alienwares. I had a the R1 Alienware R1. I was having so much issues. It was a 1070 Alienware 17-inch 1070. I think it was a 10th generation i7 that was in it. I was having so much issues. I had to keep calling Dell. Blue screen. It was shutting down. I mean, I have some of that stuff on the show. On the channel. Check it out. I even bought one of their newest desktops, I believe with a 3090 in there. And I was having so many issues. I mean, out the box, I think the thing was just broken or whatever. Nah. For Alienware costs so much freaking money. And for you to have so much. And then another thing is the memory is soldered to the motherboard. Just like with MacBooks. MacBooks and stuff, you can't upgrade that, man. That mug. It's just a sardine can. It's literally a sardine can. You open up a can of sardine. What is in the can of sardine? Literally sardine, right? You can't put nothing else in there. You know what I'm saying? Sardine is sardine. Same thing with the MacBooks. Like, what you see is what you get. Make sure whenever you're buying a MacBook, make sure when you're buying Alienware, you get the right specs that you need. Because if you sit there and thinking, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and put 32 gigs more RAM, or I'm going to put more RAM. No, sir. Alienwares are the worst when it comes to upgrading, right? Because they went with the whole Apple effect. The motherboard is put in reversed. So in order for you to do any type of work on the actual chipsets, and you have to take out the whole, if you're trying to remove any of the compound or thermal paste, the motherboard is put in reverse. So you got to take out the whole entire motherboard to get to the actual chips, to take off the fan, take off the heatsink, clean off the thermals. And the RAM, the system RAM is literally soldered on the other side in reverse. So you can't upgrade the RAM. So I'm warning you guys, don't stay away from Alienware. Alienware is not like what they used to be. Rock with MSI, Asus. Those laptops are going to be Lenovo. Rock with those. I'm telling you. Now, the problem is with Asus is that they have a lot of screen bleeding. They have issues with coil whine. Oh, don't get me started with coil whine. So the 4080s and the 4090s, the laptop, the Scar 18s that they just came out with, which is new for 2023, the Scar 18 and the Scar 18, the big 18-inch laptops from Asus. Those are new, and they have coil whine issues. You have been warned. a lot of the Asus, graphics card, like for desktops, coil whine. A lot of, Gigabyte and MSI, a lot of them have coil whine. But for a laptop, bro, to be having coil whine, that's a bunch of bull crap. I'm going to sit there and spend almost $3,000 on an Asus laptop, all right? A 4080 laptop with 12 gigs of VRAM, which we just talked about 12 gigs of VRAM, which is almost nothing in 2023 if you're trying to play everything on ultra settings. I'm telling you, it's just like you can't freaking win. MSI seems to be really, really good. I don't really hear a lot of issues with. I had some MSI laptops before, and I've used their products, and it's normally premium, especially their GE series and stuff like that is pretty good. But no. And HP as well, like the Omens, they're more like on the budget side, but at the same time, yeah, 300 nits of brightness, bro, 200 nits of brightness, that is nothing. So you just got to know what you're doing, man, and how to invest your money and stuff like that. Like, no. No. Build your own PC is the way to go. But if you have to get a laptop, like I said, Asus is pretty good with certain models, and MSI and Lenovo. But do they last long? For the most part. I mean, I had an Alienware, but it started to give so many freaking issues, so many problems I had with it. So I don't like Alienware. And then you know what sucks with Alienware? The freaking the Alienware software. the actual Alienware, I forgot what it's called, but the actual Alienware software itself that you see all your temperatures, you can put it in performance mode, silent mode, turbo mode, whatever the case may be. That software is trash. I mean, it don't even work right. Have all type of issues. They just updated it this year, but it's trash. Anybody who in this stream have an Alienware knows what I'm talking about. Their software is freaking garbage. You've been warned. So you want to go out there and go get an Alienware, be my guest. But Alienware is garbage. Freaking trash. Acer is okay. They're okay. It says Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign was any good. It's on sale. Yeah, the campaign is good. The campaign was really good. It says I wear Alienware and shirt and hat merch. Oh, really? You do? Yeah, man. Alienware is trash, bro. Not like what they used to be. Nope. Make sure when I'm warning you guys, make sure when you're buying an Alienware laptop, make sure you get the right specs. Make sure you get the right specs because some of the Alienware models, you can't upgrade the freaking RAM. You can't. You know what I'm saying? As far as I can remember. It says, how much for the shirt? I could give it to you for free, bro. Thank you so much. Have Hopes Football. Thank you so much, man, for the $2. It says, take this dub, keep your thing. Hey, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the dub. Thank you so much for supporting our show and helping us, end this month off strong. I appreciate it. So yeah, there's that. Let's see here. MSI years ago, even though I got their premium motherboard, me and my friend, it was the worst experience ever both had, but last 10 years they have gotten so good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. MSI has stepped their game up. MSI have stepped their game up. It says, well, there goes another pony narrative with Xbox collaborating with Xbox, and they with Capcom too with Exo Primal. It says Game Pass, they have a deal from Software with Elden Ring. It says you can't find a 7900 XT for around $750 and it runs circles around PS5. Hey man, 70, you know what? And this is the thing, Cap. AMD, if you want the best value for your money. If you want the best dollar to performance value, I would say get an AMD graphics card. I would say get it their latest processor, the Ryzen 9 processors. They're just really, really good. You either have more cores, more threads, and it's normally like $100 to $200 less than what Intel is offering, And when it comes to graphics card, it's the same thing. Like if you look at the 7900 XTX, I think it's like $200 cheaper. $200 cheaper than the 4090. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, not the 4090, the 4080, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's just always a better, you get more VRAM with AMD, and it's just a better value overall. So it's always good. So that's why a lot of people go with AMD builds. With Starfield, you better go with a AMD build because they just partnered up with AMD for that. Yeah. The 7900 XT has 20 gigs of VRAM, and then the XTX has 24 gigs of VRAM. So, yep. Yeah, outside is so hot, bro. Outside is very, very hot. Said Marlon, what if Nintendo Switch 2 will be 4K OLED, 120 FPS? Definitely it won't be no handheld. It will be a home console, and Nintendo is not going to do that. All of that sounds way too much for Nintendo. Sorry, just going to keep it a buck. Hold on just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Had a package at the door. What do you know? Package at the door. All right, we're back. We're back in this piece. It says 4K and Nintendo shouldn't be in the same sentence. Exactly. It says, can I get a shout out for my 27th birthday, bro? I watch you every day. Yo, shout outs to Big Belly Gaming. Happy birthday, man. Hope you live to see many more. Thank you so much for being a part of our show. And I pray whatever your wishes are, your hopes are, I pray everything will come through to you, man. And you will live forever and be healthy, strong, and all the blessings, man, all to you and your family. God bless, man. Appreciate you. We out here. Yes, sir. So just bought a UM79 mini PC Ryzen 9 RDNA 3 $1,400 RX 790. And you spend how much? $1,400. That's what I'm saying. Got to spend that money, bro. God Slayer, you? Nah, I never heard of that one before. Nah, I never heard of that one before. Make sure y'all like the stream for me, guys. Like the stream. Any more questions? Any more questions? Oh, for sure, devs of games, for sure. Most definitely. I says, I don't know why, but Thursday I saw a tweet from Rockstar Games that said they're gonna... Really? But it got deleted? Are you serious? I never heard it. I didn't hear anybody talking about that, though. Nah, Narcotic. No, sir. It says we are getting close to Spider-Man 2. Can't wait. Yep. Another 3 months. He said, I spent a total of $881 on the collector's edition and the console for Spider-Man. What? See, it's people like you Sony make bank off of. Oh my God. You see what I'm saying? Man, Sony is fixing to make so much money off of Spider-Man 2 because a lot, I'm not going to say a lot, but some of you guys bought the console, you bought the collector's edition. That's a lot of money. You bought the console, you bought the collector's edition, you bought the faceplates, you bought the controller, you bought every single thing, bro. That's well over $1,000 right there. Easily over $1,000. I mean, just buying PSVR 2 alone and the PS5 is over $1,000. Gaming is not cheap. PCs are not cheap. Nothing is cheap, bro. Nothing is cheap. How much? You talking to me? How much was my PC? Oh, well, this PC here, I think upwards of 5 G's. I spent like 3 years ago on, you know, with everything. So it says the R417 says, bro, check the R4 Alienware laptop, completely upgradable, running a 4-screen set, 4-screen setup in the laptop screen plus all the streaming goodies, no issues for years. Really? Maybe there's some of them, but at least from what I heard, like the newest ones are like soldered to the board. I think it was the X16, the Alienware X16, that's soldered to the board. So I'm just saying, that's what I've been hearing. So, and that's what I heard for years. And the one that I had, I think I could have upgraded it. The one with 10, but that's a 1070, bro. That's like almost 3 generations ago. Let's see here. It says it's 100% what you said. The face plates and stuff, they can make more. Of course they can make more. Man, it's face plates, bro. You can reproduce those things very, very easy. It's plastic. Come on, man. Plastic with 3D printing on it. Come on, bro. Talk about you can't stock. You can't restock. Anybody trying to hear that crap? Oh yeah, the 4090. Oh yeah, the 4090 is always going to be the top dog. A Smooth, the LG GP 950. That's really good. The Samsung Odyssey is a good one too. Quantum Error Devs had a long sit down session on Spotify. I sent you the link on Twitter. Okay, got you. Then it's not limited. It's not limited edition. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. I am not trying to hear that. I am not trying to hear that. I am not trying to hear that. That anybody who would tell, oh man, nah, you can. Some people just don't want to. So that's that. Yeah, fanboys or scalpers. I don't know, man. They're both annoying. They're both annoying. How much is a Beat? How much is Beat Studio Pro? I'm pretty sure it's a lot of money. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of money. How much is that? I'm pretty sure it's a lot of money. How much is that? I am pretty sure it's a lot of money. Make sure y'all like the stream for me, guys. Any more questions? Any more questions? Because your boy got a... it says, I want Spider-Man 2 plates. $800? No, sir. I would not be spending $800. Hey, Capono, what do you think about the 3080 Ti? I think the 3080 Ti is a beast of a card. Still can play 4K games at 4K, 1440p, all that good, all around great card. He says, I don't hate Xbox, but when these fanboys want to trash talk PlayStation, I'm gonna do it back. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh Lord, Robert. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, Robert. Oh Lord. Man, we just can't win. In gaming, we just can't win. The constant bickering and the constant back and forth. We just can't win. No, we cannot. Always got to stir the pot. Any company must certain says that if they have 2 million faceplate and it goes within hours, why would they not make 5 million? Because it's limited, right? Limited edition. $350. Okay, got you. $377 total. Okay, got you. Kodik, you over here stirring the pot. Come on, man. Stop doing that, man. Come on. Be nice, bro. Says the only reason I bought the console because them scalpers stole everything. Sony could have had enough faceplates to sell for at least 2 months. Nope. Scalpers have to get them. Scalpers have to take them. But what are you going to do? I think my first was like probably Tetris. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Capone. That's what I have in my laptop right now. So, you know, that's more than good enough. It's a great card. Yo, Hero with the $5. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Say, hey, Marlon, just got on. So is Square going third party? Or it's just a contract for them to receive games? Well, yeah, they striked a new partnership with Square. So pretty much whenever possible, according to Phil Spencer and, you know, Square CEO, they basically said that, yeah, moving forward, Final Fantasy 14 will be on Xbox in 2024, and new future games are going to be on Xbox. So, yeah. Now, obviously, this is not going to step on Sony's toes in terms of what they already have in place with Square. So anything that Sony haven't touched in terms of games, like partnerships and stuff like that, you know, could be on Xbox. Why you say that, Zone? DJ Zone. Yo, another super chat. Yo, we ended the month off strong. We getting a hype train? We're getting a hype train? Oh, man. Yo, Xbox Series X. You hear that? Yeah, let's go, bro. Hype train. All right. So, facts. Most Xbox fans don't have a problem with Sony fans. Most gamers have a problem with ponies. Big difference. Listen, man. I don't know why people can't just come together, man, and just cut the nonsense out. Yeah. I was saying that too, country boy. I already been said that there's no way they're not gonna have stocks. They're gonna have more stock of the faceplates come September 1st. Like, there's just no way. It's faceplates, bro. You can always reproduce that real easy. Like, it's plastic. There's no components in there. It's just straight plastic. Like, come on. Plastic and 3D printing. That's it. What's up, Bruno? What's up, man? How you doing? Lele says, Marlon, what do you think of the chances of Wolverine making it into the new Spider-Man? Very slim. Very slim. But you never know with Insomniac. You never know. He says, should I wait for the 5,000 cards? Yeah. I mean, you're going to be waiting 2 years. I would say if you can find a 30 series there's a lot of 30 series cards or laptops that or desktops that are on sale right now, that are on clearance right now. No joke. Whether it's the 3070 Ti or the 3080 Ti or the 3090, you know, or 3090 Ti, you can find those cards very, very cheap right now, or laptops or whatever, very, very cheap right now. So that's the smart thing to do, is always be a generation behind. You don't have to, I always tell people, you don't have to upgrade to the latest and greatest every time these companies come out with something. You just wait another 2 more years and these things are going to come down in price. So, but yeah, the 5000 series are not going to come out. So you're going to be waiting a whole 2 years. Me, what I end up doing was I end up getting a good deal on a 3080 Ti laptop. And I feel like that is good enough for me to play Starfield. It's good enough for me to play anything I throw at it. You know what I mean? On 4K high settings. Some games I can get away with 4K Ultra with like Forza Horizon 5. I'm able to play that on 4K Extreme and get over 60 FPS without DLSS on that machine. So like I said, if I were you, I would go with a 30 series. Forget about frame generations. Frame generation. Forget about DLSS 3. Like DLSS 2 is just as good. Frame generations, even though it's fake frames, it adds a lot of latency, you know what I mean, to your gameplay. So for single player games, it's fine. For multiplayer games, well, not so much, because you need less latency when you're doing multiplayer versus a single player game, like a, you know, adventure game. So, but frame generation, it is nice. It's just, yeah, don't let fake frames be the only reason why you buy these new cards, because I feel like these new cards could have way more VRAM. Nvidia needs to stop playing games and add more VRAM than ever. Nobody have to sit here and go out and buy. What if you can't afford the 80 series or the 90 series cards? Like, you should be able to get a 70 series, like whether it's a, you know, 5070 or 4070 or whatever, and get adequate VRAM. I don't know. I just don't know. It says yes, but even with a restock, we still have the scalper problem. Yeah, that is true. That is true. OG gaming, that's never going anywhere. It's never going anywhere. Unfortunately, it's never going anywhere. They've been saying they were we're gonna stop this, and we're gonna this, and we're gonna that. Like, come on, man. Oh no, Renegade. No, it's not powered by the RG Ally. RG Ally, I had to end up bringing it back because it was having way too many issues. The softwares just kept crashing, and it was very buggy, very glitchy, especially with the eGPU. Like, undocking it with the eGPU and plugging it back in, it was very buggy with the newest software that they put out for Armory Crate. So I just got pissed off and just returned it because it was just way too buggy, glitchy, having a lot of issues. But yes, there was a time where I streamed. I don't know if you guys remember, and I was streaming on there, but you can't really play games on the ROG Ally while you stream. Like, I'm streaming now, I can't sit here and boot up a game on the actual ROG Ally. It will crash because it's pushing 100% on the CPU utilization. It's just not powerful enough to do all that. So, let's see here. It says, can we all get along? We're all gamers here. Exactly. No, Google Eyes. No. Cap says, it says gonna be waiting until 2025. Exactly. It says might as well enjoy the 40 series for the next 2 years. 40 series are just way too expensive though. 40 series are just way too expensive though. Like, it's just, I don't know. For laptops, I would say it's a joke, Capono. For laptops, it's a joke. For desktop, I mean, what? A 4080 has what? 16 gigs of VRAM. Well, a 3080 Ti, the laptop variant, has 16 gigs of VRAM. Yes, it's newer technology and architecture, but still, like, man, don't get sucked into the hype, bro, with these 40 series cards. Don't do it. Because all these 40 series cards have is DLSS 3 and frame generation, and that's just not good enough. Sorry. Because if you take away frame generation and take away DLSS 3, a lot of these games can't stand on their, I mean, a lot of these graphics card can't stand on their own unless you go up to a 4090. Crazy, man. He says, I guess I am going to have to try Spider-Man skin and get a controller. Oh, man. Wait, OG Gaming, you still didn't get it? You still didn't get it? You didn't get the faceplate? You didn't get the the controller either? Yeah, Armory Crate is buggy, glitchy, have all type of issues. At least on the ROG Ally, it's very, very buggy and glitchy. Hey Marlon, so I can see your message. Yeah, I messaged you on Wednesday. I guess you were busy, man. Discussion with you and get a chance. Yeah, I'm kind of busy right now. Got a lot of things going on this week. So yeah, that's why I was trying to reach out back then, because I was more available. So after this, I have to jet too. Just busy, man. Busy behind the scenes. Got a lot of stuff on the back end. So AMD always waiting for you in the cut. Yeah, for sure. They got the better value. But I love y'all. I had to give y'all a bonus stream today. Make sure y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Hit the like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully, there's some news tomorrow. Hopefully, we can get some good news tomorrow, and you know, to end off the month strong. But on that note, love you guys. Be blessed. Be easy. And as usual, please have yourself a great one. Your boy has to go. All right. Enjoy your Sunday, guys. If you don't see me Monday, you'll see me in the week. All right.